Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Abigail and I make videos about special needs and health issues and feeding tubes. If you watched my video yesterday, I talked about how we didn't know what was causing the pain in my feeding tube. Well, I went to the doctor yesterday and he said that he's pretty confident that it's a flare-up, which he said feeding tube flare-ups can cause extreme pain. They are going to do a test to see if it's like in the right place, just for kind of like peace of mind, but he's pretty confident that it's just part of having a feeding tube and the flare will eventually calm down and go away, but it's something that happens every so often when you have a feeding tube. So I'm glad that it's nothing that's like extreme, but it's very painful. I've been in bed to the point that like my back started hurting, so I had to like get up and move around a little bit. Sometimes even if it's like sitting up in bed, even that feels a little bit better because I just want to be in bed. I just don't really feel like doing anything. And the test, I still haven't gotten the test yet, but we're pretty confident this is a flare-up, so I'm just gonna have to wait it out and take pain meds and rest, which it's kind of frustrating because I'm a very like go type of person. Like I like to go do things, and I like to like when something's going on like a Pacific Day, I like to go to it, and that's hard when you barely feel like getting out of bed. And you know, something I was taught being raised was like health is number one. Health is the most important. So even though I wish I felt well enough to go places, I know that I need to rest and be careful and not overdo it. So that's been really difficult for me laying around. Sometimes I'll come to the recliner and sit in the recliner for a little while to give my back a break, but I feel like going places is very difficult. When I got back from Oklahoma City yesterday, I was so like exhausted, like I was hurting like really bad, and it was awful. So I've just kind of had to tell myself that it's okay to have a moment and not be okay. So I guess that's the difficult part of my health issues, is when not like admitting that I'm struggling, but like waiting for things like this to pass, like a flare-up, can be very difficult because I like to do things to keep my mind off of the fact of the things that I go through. and when all I want to do is like be in bed or lay around, it's really difficult. So that's one reason why I'm really thankful for the channel that I have, because I can talk about these things in a way that maybe some other people with similar or other health issues may be able to understand. So being able to come on here and talk about what I go through definitely helps. And I'm really thankful for every single person that follows my journey, because sometimes when it's things like this, and especially something that you're just now going through, like this is my first flare up since getting my feeding tube placed. So it's very new to me, and the fact that I have a high pain tolerance, and it's like to the point that I've actually cried about being in pain it's difficult. But thankfully I have a big support system. I also, other than my channel, I have a Facebook group. It is private, but it's to like update my family and friends, and it's also nice to like post on there, because then it's like a private way to update people, and it's kind of nice to like let people know what you're going through. But this is why I'm really thankful that I have this channel, because I feel like some of y'all can kind of understand if you have health issues yourself. It doesn't have to be the exact health issues that I have, but there's a lot of health issues out there that can be frustrating and hard, and you just kind of have to, I guess, deal with it the best way you can. So also last night my formula went bad again, and I realized when I was like laying down like in bed, I started feeling kind of bad, but I do have like one of those pillows that like sets me up, and so I was like, that's kind of weird. And so I look at my bag, and like my formula in my bag had gotten like kind of clogged, and it was like all gross. And so then I had to like put on my calendar that my formula got too hot, because we've had several things of formula go bad while it's being shipped, because the heat can make the formula go bad, and some of them have went bad before we could like even use them. So whenever my formula goes bad, we put it on the calendar, and the next month when I get my formula, they like replace the ones that went bad, because my main source of nutrition is my formula. I can have like gum and suckers, different kinds of candy like that can melt. I can also have like plain ice cream. I can have peanut butter. I do have a G tube, but I only use that to vent. And then the J tube that goes to my intestines, that's where I get my feedings from. So there's a handful of things I can have by mouth, but my main source of nutrition is specifically from my feeding tube. So anyways, I thought that I would kind of vent and let you all know what's going on, because this is it's been hard, but this is a good way to kind of have myself, I guess, a vent about it. Thank you all for the support, the prayers, for subscribing, everything that y'all do. I really appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.